Last two videos have been some little guys. Not tonight.
Let's go with the big guns.
Let's go to Loretto, Kentucky in Star Hill Farms.
Welcome to the Everyday Pour. I'm Brandy.
I'm David.
And tonight we're going to talk about the Chihuly nighttime experience at Maker's Mark.
Star Hill Farm.
At Star Hill Farm.
This is not a distillery tour.
No.
This is an art exhibit with whiskey.
And it was not per se guided. They had a few employees scattered about, and there was one at least that we chatted with a little bit in the cellar. But in general, you walked around on your own. We had a little map to show us where the various pieces were and what they were titled, just a little bit to give us some guidance about where to go. For the ones that were in a building, they had signs on the outside, although I do have to say we struggled a little bit finding the entrance for one of them. But it was a different kind of experience. So you could have done a neat pour and a cocktail, or you could have done two neat pours, or you could have done two cocktails. But you had a little bracelet with the little, like, crock charms.
Yeah, gibbets.
Gibbets.
Can we say gibbets? Is that trademark? Gibbets.
I don't think gibbets is. So you had to give up one of your gibbets for each drink that you got. And while we were going around, they actually had two of the private selections. Is that what they are?
They had one private selection.
No. In the shop, they were selling two different private selections.
They had two different private selections along with their normal.
However,
they had their founders bottles in the shop, which their founders bottles are signed. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. However, for whatever reason, they were only offering one of the private selections as your pour on the tour.
What did they have? It
was the chocolate. You thought it sounded appealing because you usually like ones on the chocolatey side.
It was chocolate. It was chocolate something or other.
I cannot remember offhand.
And then the other one was
the popcorn, the kettle corn.
It was kettle corn.
Kettle corn was the other one.
Was it chocolate truffle or something?
Chocolate truffle, I think.
Maybe, but it's their distillery pick.
So they had the chocolate truffle on the tour, but you couldn't sample the kettle corn. And then, like, one of the staff in the welcome center said, "Oh, I really like the kettle corn." So then we were a little intrigued.
So I was gonna buy a pour.
Yeah.
In the welcome center of the kettle corn.
So it's sad that the only cocktail that they offered was a Gold Rush. And I did try one, but I don't like lemon, guys. I don't. Like, I really would have expected an old fashioned for a bourbon experience as one of my cocktails.
I didn't hate it. It was pretty deep. I like lemon. I like lemonades and lemon stuff.
He loves lemonade. So when I started drinking, I was like, this is more of a you than a me, and I wound up giving it to him.
It was.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm at the bar inside. I'm like, I'm going to buy a pour of the kettle corn. Mm-hmm. And bartender's like, hey, look, just give me your little charm there, and I'll give you a half pour of the kettle corn, and we'll call it even. Yep.
And gave us our little cup for it.
I did buy a pour of the Star Hill Farms wheat whiskey, though. Yeah. Yeah.
He's got to try the expensive things that you normally wouldn't be able to find, but also by chatting it up with the bartender and with other staff there, and a little birdie might have whispered to him that it was coming for another experience soon to be able to purchase
the wheat whiskey at MSRP. So by the time this airs, I will have done that.
Yep.
And I will have the wheat whiskey
in hand.
Lord willing, the creek don't rise.
And spending way too much money yet again.
Well, that money's spent.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
No, that money's spent.
For the bottle as well?
Yeah.
You already paid for that?
The bottle's paid for. So look for the review on that one. That will be coming in the very near future.
Anyway, we found out in the end we were not impressed by either of those private selections. We loved the springberry. We were really hoping for the, what is it, toasted marshmallow?
Toasted marshmallow, apparently that comes out they do that a couple times a year.
Your money won't have all been spent, because if toasted marshmallow's out when you go back, we're going to end up with a bottle of toasted marshmallow.
Let's be clear, I will buy a pour of whatever is in the gift shop.
Mm-hmm. Now that he knows, like, they have the whole
they've got
in the bar at the Welcome Center.
Like past releases, they've got a ton.
So if there's anything you feel like maybe you had wanted to try, you thought you missed out on, like, you might not be able to buy a bottle of it, but you can try it.
You can try it. Their bar is pretty well stocked, as one would expect from them. It's. So
we're getting off task, though.
As usual, we're all chatty. Let's talk about this Dale Chihuly experience. And while we talk about it tonight, we are going to be sipping some Maker's Mark 46. Mm-hmm. I think we've said it before. We prefer the stay finished stuff from Maker's. We have learned that.
Yep.
This is not the cast strength. It's just the regular 94 proof.
It has... I've said now, especially since we put it in a blind and everything, that the Maker's Mark has a distinct nose.
It has a smell to it. I'm getting a berry sweetness from this one. Or a fruity sweetness. That is just so good. It's like the private selection light. I mean, the private selections run about 110 proof.
This is like the private selection, but you can get it.
Yeah, anytime. Regular shelf, 30-ish bucks. Mm-hmm. So walking into the distillery,
you're coming in from the parking lot, and to your left, it's almost like Christmas.
So the first one that you come to is the Sapphire and Platinum Water Drop Tower.
Why can you not say that?
I don't know.
It says 2017, and we've been chatting back and forth, and we're guessing maybe that's the first year it got sent to Makers.
When they acquired the piece, I don't know.
It's not out all the time at Makers, though, because we've been to Makers before, and... No, some of them are. Some of them are permanent installments, and it marks it as such, but that is not one of them. Anyway, it says it's a water drop tower. It looks like a Christmas tree to me.
And let's be clear. And what we're talking about here, this is blown glass artwork.
Yeah. It's really cool.
It is beautiful.
And it shows up better in person than when it's going to translate to video or to pictures.
For sure.
To photography. Because the life in it and the way that light shines on it changes it entirely.
So when you walk into the Welcome Center, you're greeted by their amber and new oak chandelier, which is a permanent fixture.
That is permanent. That is always up there when you walk in.
In the visitor center. Just, I don't know. I don't understand the whole blown art thing. I don't get how they do it.
A lot of the pieces, it was hard to tell like how you would ever put those together and not like break and shatter everything, or just how they would fit. And
we'll talk a little more about that as we get further along. Walking out of the visitor center, you then come to the orange hornet chandelier,
which I guess is new this year
for them.
I said it looks kind of like an octopus.
If an octopus had like a million legs, it was
like the octopus alien because it was orange and
just another cool piece. Then down from that a little bit is the Sol del Citron.
That definitely gave alien vibes.
So the Sol del Citron it's a cool piece. I keep saying it's cool. They're all cool. There's no way to do these justice. There's no way our video.
And I mean, he tried to get it from different angles. We did it in the daylight when we first walked in because we got there early. We got there really before it was supposed to start. And we stayed late. We wanted it to get dark and to see the pieces in the dark, just lit from lights around it, because it was a totally different experience by that point. The next part, that was the one we had a hard time finding, and we wound up seeing other stuff and doubling back. But the Venetians was inside the warehouse, and we didn't see where to go in.
So it's inside their warehouse. It's the warehouse, rickhouse, barrel aging facility.
Yeah. And this was multiple pieces.
Yeah, again, smaller pieces. Yep. You get really up close and personal with these.
That one, was it green and sparkly and like a blue?
They
were all really pretty. Not the best though. We will talk about the best.
They're all amazing.
I say we'll talk about the best. There's two that are really stand out to me.
Yes, absolutely.
But after the Venetians was the Moonbow Fiore.
Yeah, and that's just a big, massive.
That was a collection of pieces.
It's a lot of smaller pieces to make this big, just huge, massive thing.
Garden of glass.
It's basically.
Yeah.
Another just really cool. So moving on next, you come to the red reeds on logs. For me, that was probably the least impressive.
I would say, like, trying to make such long, narrow pieces of glass would probably be highly difficult. And
there's a definite artistic element and skill set, and it's for being the least impressive, they're still pretty amazing for what they are.
Yeah.
Not to take away, it's just.
And they looked really pointy from a distance, but obviously being blown glass, it's rounded on the tops when you're closer up.
So but they're still cool. But then you go into the cellar.
And this is top two for me. It's probably the top. The absolute top piece is the end of the day Persian chandelier.
Now, what's cool about this is, as they're talking about it, to move this piece, you have to disassemble it.
And it is never reassembled quite the same.
So anywhere you see this piece,
it's going to be different.
You're going to have a different experience anytime you see this piece.
So even if they had it back at Makers next year, it's not going to be the same piece that we saw. And it's gorgeous. Like,
it's hanging in that cellar. It's like 55 degrees in there. It's nice and cool, nice respite from the heat.
They have the lights shining on it, and they encourage you to move around with it to see how the light playing on it changes the piece for you.
And the camera cannot do it justice.
No way, no how. It was absolutely gorgeous, absolutely massively huge. And being in such a large area, I don't know that you really appreciate the size of the piece.
Yeah, it's...
just think about the size of barrels, and if you see barrels in with it, how big that must be and how tall.
Just hanging in that cellar, and can you imagine how much cooler this video would be if we had the 2025 cellar aged? But
anyway,
it's $180, So the last piece
is also a permanent piece that we had seen before, but it is amazing. It's in their tasting room off the gift shop, and it's called The Spirit of the Maker.
It's like in the hallway between the tasting rooms, like where you go from like the tasting rooms to the bottling facility, and then you go through like a small barrel house.
But you just look up as you go. It is the ceiling of this hallway, and there are little tiny cherubs
interspersed all between.
Yeah. And it's just intricate, large. You could just stare at it for a long time.
Yeah. So, this is one of those things, if you're not familiar with Dale Chihuly, I had no idea. I'm not an artsy-fartsy guy.
Nope.
Until we went to Makers the first time, and there's all these...
And the two permanent pieces.
This artwork. And it's like, this stuff's kind of cool. So you do a little research, and... it's just...
It was a neat experience. And I think it's one that you could go back and do again, and it's not really going to be duplicated.
Yeah.
It would be similar, but I'm sure not quite the same. I was sad that they didn't have their restaurant open. I think they have some staffing issues.
What we were told. It was...
They had a food truck instead, so they didn't just leave you hanging. They did provide food, but I would have liked to experience their restaurant with it. Like, I feel like it would have heightened it.
Yeah, that would have been cool. And what makes me sad is later this year into the fall, they're doing an ambassador experience of this with supposedly some unique and special pours, and I didn't get in on that in time.
And with food pairings too, right?
So I don't know what all they're
And then
doing.
when there's some kind of special menu or something, I don't know.
I didn't get in on that on time. But this exhibit, I think, is running through, I don't know, you have to look. I think December maybe.
If it's not sold out.
No, I'm talking about just the regular.
The art exhibit.
The art exhibit.
Yeah, which you do have to pay for, like a tour, because you do get, like we said, you get your pours with it.
It was, I think it ran just under $50 a piece.
And we made the most of it. We showed up before it was set to start.
And we closed it down.
Yeah. We closed it down. They were packing things up, packing up the band. They did have a little band playing out there for everybody and some standing tables for you to eat after you got food from the food truck.
I did behave myself that night. I did not walk out of there with a bottle.
No, we had our little cups.
We did.
I had it has some fingerprints. You need to clean that better.
There's a towel down there.
Well.
And we also got these. These are going to be our travel cups, I think. These aluminum cups.
He's always asking about having something to travel with him where you can actually smell it. This
a little better. I mean, this is better than a plastic.
Yeah, you don't get the smell of the cup itself. I thought they were kind of cool. They're pretty stout. I wasn't going to throw it away.
Overall, I was happy with this tour.
Yeah.
I would do it again. I would recommend it. Just in general.
We did say that it might have been good if we had thought to bring our camping chairs just to have a place to sit with our food.
Yeah.
We found a place to sit. They have benches and stuff around at various places. But, yeah.
I can't say it enough. I'm pondering doing like a top 5 video towards the end of the year. I think we've hit 28 distilleries this year. I'm pondering a top 5. Just tour, and it's going to be combined tours, whatever. Anyway, I can already tell you, Makers will be in that top 5.
And Makers put a lot of effort into their grounds. Like they have multiple types of flowering plants and different things you see and you smell as you walk through, and it's
an operating farm. They have multiple experiences. I want to do more of the. They've got like, I don't know if they call it a grain to glass experience or something. Basically, it's the whole shebang of how it goes from the farm to here.
So while we definitely like the little guys and those experience, this is a big guy that holds our interest because they're doing things a little different. Mm-hmm. It's not the same old, same old. They add some interest to what they're doing and something beyond just the bourbon.
This is the exception to the little guys are better because I don't. I got to contemplate it, but I'm not really sure that anyone's doing this aspect of the business better than Makers.
Yeah.
Go check them out. Keep watching our videos, please.
And let us know what you think.
40 or 50
if you have ideas of things you want to see from us, let us know. What would you like to see more of, less of? Is there anything that...
Don't say less of us, because we're not going away.
I would say if there's anything you'd like us to review, but that being said, we have a limited amount of bottles that we own. But if you want to send us anything to review,
if anyone wants to send me money, just comment on the video.
Show me the money.
You can, for whatever you want to send me, I'll go buy the bottle if it's available.
Or if you're like close enough local and you could share a little pour bottle, sample bottle.
If any of my friends out there want to share with me?
Yeah. Or tradesies, if there's something of his that you know that he has that you would like to try and have something to offer in exchange.
I've said it before.
So be it.
I'll say it again. I'm a whiskey whore. We'll work for whiskey.
Anyway.
Like, subscribe, comment, share.
Do all the things.
Do all the things.
Until next
time. Till next time, guys. Cheers. What do you think of this?
I think it's pretty good.
This is the exception.
Yeah, this gives the vibes more of a private selection without being a private selection.
It's like Private Selection Light. And this is one of the exceptions to the, oh, it's below 100 proof, it's boring.
Yeah.
This is not boring. So not all...
But it has some of the distinctive properties of the makers, but without being... I don't know. I like it better. It's definitely a step up from just the plain Jane.
We need to blind that one, the 101, and the regular makers.
Yeah.
I bet, watch, we'll end up picking the regular damn makers.
I doubt it. I don't think so.